Full moon. I know I'm running a little bit late, but I had an emergency session that I had to take care of. I would rather delay a full moon live than to not be able to help somebody that's in need. So I am sorry that I'm late today. But like I said, there was a client that was in need, and I'm a little bit, what's the word? Get myself together here. Let's just put it that way. Because it was actually in person. So, and actually it was fun. It was actually an energy healing, which was really cool that somebody needed an energy healing right before the peak of the full moon during the time of the illumination of the heart. So everything happens the way it does for a reason. The timing is right when you open yourself up to it. So we are legitimately starting this just as the full moon is at its apex. So bask in its energy and glow. It's so important. And I am so excited for this full moon, for the start of 23. And it's really funny because I don't really do work on the moons and what they're bringing about till really just prior to it. And I started a meditation series, which you guys can cherry pick and totally become a part of still, which I recommend it. But it's all about, knowing that you're okay and where you're at, that things, happen and that you're okay. And it's all about evolution and how to move through it, move out of the loneliness and the depression and the anxiety and being able to deal with it and ignite your life. This is the whole point of this meditation series. Okay. And I will do redos of other ones. So if somebody wants to do the entire series, let me know. We'll get it done. And then it's so cool. And then I did an amazing session that was actually scheduled before the full moon, before I had my emergency session. And it's like, I'm giving a shout out to Lauren. Mama, this is definitely your moon, and totally resonated with where she was at right now, what needed to happen. Okay. And she can really tap in this power. If you guys decide to listen, and not only listen, but decide to hear, and not only hear, but go back and re-listen to this live, I promise you, your world will change. Starting from the moment you decide to tap into this full moon's energy. Let me tell you, not only did we need this energy, but the world needed this energy. And we are moving into such an amazing time. It doesn't mean it's all going to be, hey, everybody, butterfly and roses and everything's just going to smell amazing, because let's admit it, that with what's going on, we're still in the thick of things. We're still in the middle of it all, and there's struggle. But this full moon's energy is going to give you the power and the ability to change your life and rise out of it, regardless of what is going on around you. It actually forces you to look within. Okay, anybody, if you haven't been on my full moon lives before, I'm not ignoring you, but this is not I love you all fierce, but it's not a session where you're getting read or I'm going to answer questions. You can always, tune in on Mondays and see if Spirit says you're the one that I'm supposed to tap into, or even better, book a session. Like anybody who's really looking to change their life and heal, now is the time. Now is the time to get any type of session you want to get done booked, because you will have the best experience and the best outcomes. Okay? All right. So let's get this something. It's time for us to look at the stars again, guys. This is a powerful full moon. And the way these planets and stars have aligned, I don't know where Amy is. But Amy, she's one of my best friends. She hits Mercury retrograde, because we are in full-blown Mercury retrograde now too. She's like, oh man, Mercury retrograde here we go again. But no, I always tell you guys that Mercury retrograde, if you look at it properly and you move through it the way you're supposed to, is actually beneficial to you. Right now, Mercury being where it's at is your best friend. We are talking about this is your greatest ally right now in this full moon. And I bet you're going to ask me why. And I'm going to tell you why. Like I said, January 2023, full moon in Cancer. It's a full wolf moon. When I started with the whole, honestly, the 2023, here's to making it count. Hot damn. Here is to making it count. And the stars are aligned and has got our back. And I'm so excited about this. You see how hyper I am? Because I am so excited about this moon and what it's bringing and what is going to happen this year. You have 4 chances to change your entire world, and not just in change your world. So you could, if you decide to do what I need you to do and change it now, okay. You have 4 chances, 3 more chances, okay, through this year to either fortify and get that extra boost you need for what you decided to plant right now, or you'll have another opportunity. Okay, but I would rather, you know, get the extra boosts. Get them extra bonuses like you get in the video games where you get to eat like the piece of fruit and all of a sudden you get like 10 more lifetimes. This is truly your year of 9 lives. You know what I'm saying? And this is huge. Notice, hey Jim, I miss you. Notice how I'm stressing. You want to change your world, you change it now. You tap into this full moon energy. If you've never done it before, you have no clue what the hell I'm talking about, just allow yourself to feel. Bask in her glory. If you know what I'm talking about, do the work. Either way, you are all invited to book all those sessions and we'll get it in and we'll get it done. I promise you, where you're at now to where you're going to be at the end of this year, you are going to be elevated and riding high, babies. Okay, so January 23, Wolf full moon in Cancer in all of her glory. And the king is really helping her out with this. Here's to making it count. How blessed are we right now to have the first full moon of 2023 reside in Cancer. I'm telling you, we're lucky. We're counting our lucky stars. She is the great cosmic mother. You are tapped into the cosmic mother right now because the full moon is in Cancer. She is the great cosmic mother and has basically that goddess Isis energy. Goddess is truthfully, if you talk to anybody that's known me for long periods of time and connected with me, you know, when I get to the point, they call me a brat because Isis is my mother. You know, I'm directly connected. I'm in her line and connected to her energy. And even when I'm feeling really down and my energy's down, they said, did you talk to your mom? You know, my friend Amy will say that all the time. And she calls me a brat because when I'm meant to have something, even if it's yours, universe gives you no choice. I don't even have to say it. You just kind of hand it over. So I'm blessed in that way. But this full moon is connected to the great cosmic mother, to that Isis energy. That is so powerful in every way. You have no idea. It's the goddess of unconditional love. This full moon is a much needed gift from the universe, and timing is everything. Look, I am stressing. I am going straight Jersey on you guys. You know, my hands are going to be everywhere. My facial expressions. I mean, you know, it may be a hot mess, but it's going to be the best kind of hot mess you got going on. Okay, but timing is everything. This alignment has come to help all of us replenish our hearts with love and to assist in the healing of our mind. Okay, our body and our spirits. And what do I always tell you in my business? Transformation of mind, body, and spirit. We got to have all them suckers in balance and aligned for us to live the most abundant life that is available to us and in fact already belongs to you. Understand everything you need, all of your prosperity, your abundance, your love, everything you need in your life is already locked into your DNA. You're born with it. It is ancient. It comes from your creation. Like everybody says, I want to manifest this and I want to manifest that. And I call bullshit to manifestation. You are not making a wish and creating something out of thin air. Understand that what all of us, that innate power we have locked within us, all you got to do, it's already available to you. You're not manifesting shit. Excuse my Jersey, but I'm not going to apologize for being me and telling you the truth. You're not manifesting it. It already belongs to you. It's locked inside you. What your job, what your mission is, to do the things that you need to do, to come to terms and let go of the things that you need to let go of, to be able to unlock that abundance, unlock everything that already belongs to you. Manifestation is just a fancy word, and I call bullshit, because anything you want, you already have. You just have to choose to unlock it and let it rise up. And guess what? This full moon and being connected with the cosmic mother, that Isis energy, that goddess energy of everything, okay? It's happening right now. We are at the apex. That's why I chose to do, because I know a lot of people were going, oh man, why the hell is she doing her full moon live in the middle of the day? It is the first one of 2023. It is the most magnificent, powerful, seeking truth, rise to your glory kind of freaking moon. And I'm going to give it to you at its peak. So you can feel that energy. Tap into my energy. Draw off of it, because it's endless. Because me and the full moon, we directly connect. Okay? So draw off my energy. Let me help carry you there. Okay? Plus we save these, and I do publish them, so you can rewatch this at any time. If you need a reminder of what you need to do to get where you want to be, what energy has already been opened up, there is a gateway that has been opened today. The gateway. And like I said, Mercury is our friend, is our best bunny. And it happened now. It just happened, I don't even know what time it is, so like 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, because I'm pretty long-winded, being that I'm a Jersey Italian. My mouth. Anyway. So like I said, it's the goddess of unconditional love. This full moon is much needed and a gift from the universe, and timing is energy. This alignment has come to help us once again replenish our hearts with love and to assist in healing our mind, body, and spirits. Hoorah! To be whole, wouldn't that be nice? And to allow abundance in our lives to rise. We need to get our mind, body, and spirit into balance. And we have help. We've been given that gift. She is there. The cosmic mother, she is there. Connect. Connect to the energy. You can connect to your ascended masters now, your loved ones, whether or not, they're not only the ones that have passed, but you can connect with the energy of the ones that are still here. They don't have to be in front of you. Okay? She is there. Standing there with open arms, with open arms. See her and allow yourself to come into this full moon's energy. Honest to God, when I am walking in the full moon's life, okay, you don't have to look directly at her. She's beautiful. Allow yourself to radiate in your glow and look to her, because you will see her. You will see the goddess. You will see the moon and who she is in all her glory. And she is beautiful. You're not just going to see some big round planet up there if you connect with the energy. And she is there. and she is there with open arms. So in this moon's energy, you can look up and you can see her with her arms open saying, babies, come here. Let me hold you. Let me heal you. Let me open you up and help you to rise. And reminding you that she's always with us. Doesn't have to be during the actual full moon to feel her energy. This is so important, guys. This is important. Okay. Like I said, this full moon is a powerful one and an amazing energy. And actually, believe it or not, it's a bit calming. You allow yourself to tap into this full moon and walk in it. I mean, it's like she's calming. She's like that supernatural sedative that we need right now to help take a breath and rest, but also to energize us at the same time, which is great. I mean, my hyper is because it's her energy, totally my jam because I connect with it, because I got to work with spirit and her while preparing this full moon. Okay. I want a podcast. I want a show. But also the fact that for the first time in a long time, this is a stress-free friggin' full moon, except you have to, some of you got to accept the fact you're going to have to let yourself feel, and that's just the way it is. But that's a great thing. But I mean, the fact that I get to share such a powerful message that's filled with hope and abundance for you, that everybody's life, if you choose, now it is a choice to tap in and do what I tell you to do. I mean, honestly, please, I'm not being a bossy cow. Just do what I tell you to do. Please, if you guys, anybody who's worked with me, if you do what I tell you to do, usually all works out the way it's supposed to. I'm not going to hold it against you if you don't, but I'm begging you, please tap into her energy. Please allow yourself to accept the truth and see the truth. You know what I'm saying? So important. Anyway, so it's a bit calming. This full moon is aligned. Now check this shit out. Excuse my Jersey, but don't excuse it. This full moon is aligned with the fixed star Sirius, which happens to be the brightest, most brilliant star in the night sky. And I'm so blessed. I don't know what the weather is everywhere else, but it has been raining here and gray here. And oh my God, I haven't been able to see shit. I mean, it's actually been amazing because the weather, it's been raining like it rains in Jersey in the wintertime. And like I said, when it's not raining, if I look out the window, because of where I live in a shore community or a beach community. In Jersey, it would be called the shore. You know, when I look out, even the colors of the homes, I would think I was home. I would think I was in Jersey, in Lavalette, sitting looking out my window if I didn't have freaking palm trees in front of them. So, you know, in a way, the rain is amazing for California because we need it, especially Southern California. But it's also amazing for my spirit and my heart because although I might be living in California, it's Jersey Girl takes over California because I will never, ever not be away from home. I'm a Jersey girl. And I love the East Coast in Jersey and New York, and I miss it. So this weather has been actually a blessing in a number of ways for me. But today it's sunny. Today the sun's out. It's the full moon. And tonight I'm going to be able to go up on that beach, and I'm going to be able to see them stars clear. And I'm going to be looking up at Sirius and saying, hot damn, where's Mercury? I need to find Mercury too. But it's during a line with the fixed star Sirius, which happens to be the brightest, most brilliant star in the night sky. The fact that the moon and this star right now is aligned, look at all the work I've done, see all my crazy writing, is opening up, has opened up, because it's not opening up now because it's past 3:08 and past 6:08, is opening up a gateway, giving you, the red eye, a direct connection to the divine. If you wanted to tap in, if you have a problem tapping in, feeling spirit, hearing spirit, now is your, your opportunity. Catch the wave, man. Catch that beam and ride on up. It's there. It's a gateway that elevates us to a higher spiritual and emotional consciousness. Okay? Honestly, this is hold on, I have to read my writing. This is the moon. I put money, but money will come because of this moon, believe it or not, if you tap into it right. But this is the moon to be able to work through, to accept, acknowledge, forgive, release, so that you're able to receive. And while this is happening, because this can be big. You think this might be a Ragonite moon? No, 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 no. This, I would say, is like Phenakite moon. Phenakite and Shungite with a little bit of rose quartz, a little bit of kunzite, and a whole lot of amethyst. You know, maybe a super 7 in there. A handful of those amazing high vibrational crystals, so that even these awakenings and these big things are coming up that normally might be hard because you're dealing with emotions. It's kind of being brought up, and the moon's energy and the stars and the planets are serving as like a form of a painkiller, a bit of a sedative, a natural sedative, a natural, you know, the feelings where you get knowings. Like when people say they take psychedelics, which I've never done, so I don't know. You know me. But the feelings that people tell you that they get when they've taken, say, mushrooms, that kind of thing, where you get all these truth and these answers, but it's like, ooh, it's okay. So you're going to get that, ooh, it's okay feeling off of this moon. I love it. I love it, because a lot of us need a little bit more of them hugs and kisses from the universe. And the universe, she's giving us some hugs and kisses now. Okay? So, let me go. I gotta find my place because I'm just so mouthy. I can't help it though. It's the energy. Sorry, guys. He's gonna have to deal. But then imagine if you had to be around this all the time. I can be a lot. Okay. So this energy, like I said, is a perfect energy. That's why you doing your sessions now, like soul retrievals, past life regressions, life path work, love, relationship, all these sessions that I do, coaching, life coaching. Now is the time to invest, because it is the perfect energy to get all this shit handled. But to release and receive, all surrounded and embraced with love, nurturing, and understanding. And this full moon's energy, along with the alignments of the stars and the planets, okay? And the sun's playing a big part in this one, guys. Imparts the ability upon each one of us as well to be able to do this thing. All of us. So, like I said, where's Amy? Ha, Amy. Told you Mercury isn't a stinker. It isn't a bad thing. And I explained a little bit earlier about that. While Mercury is actually in Capricorn, it is in the heart. Mercury, in being in Capricorn, is in the heart center of the sun. So here comes Mr. Sun. The king is making his entrance this full moon. Okay, so Mercury is in Capricorn. It is in the heart, the center of the sun, which is known as Cazimi, C-A-Z-I-M-I. And it's in opposition. Its effects are elevating our minds to a state of higher consciousness. See, we need Mercury. Mercury retrograde right now really is not a bad thing. It's an amazing thing. We need Mercury to help us connect and shake things up a little bit and loosen things up a bit so that we can rise and be able to receive. Okay? Astrologers say that when the sun and Mercury come together in perfect union, which is happening right now, my loves, the condition is called Cazimi. This means in the throne or in the heart of the sun. That's why I said in my description we were entering the throne room. It is the most powerful, right now, Sun meeting Mercury, the most powerful state of being for the planet, especially Earth, because we're during the full moon with where that star is, Mercury hanging out with the sun. You know, they're having a party up in there right now. It is the most powerful state of being for the planet and for us. This is a good thing, like I said, and it is much needed right now. Don't y'all agree with me? You know, with everything that's going on. And I'm telling you, you got to move away from the anger. You got to move away from the drama, from the chaos. This full moon, you must focus upon yourself and what your purpose is in doing what you need to do. If each being does that and handles themselves as well as each other based in love and kindness and not anger and ego and bullshit, that alone would change our world tremendously, and not only tremendously, but instantly. Okay? So, honestly, it is amazing, this alignment right where it is right now. If all of you, if we tap into it, we understand, if you tap into this energy, hang out with the full moon and, you know, the star and the alignment, realize that Mercury is your best friend right now. Together we can enter the heart of the sun. How amazing is that? How much power is in the sun? And you can join with it right now. Okay? We can enter the heart of the sun and walk right into the throne room together. Our consciousness is not only connected, but represented right now by Mercury, and allows us to enter a higher state of being, giving us the ability to have, and I want you to connect, conversations with God, conversations with the source, the great I am, whatever you guys resonate with it. It's all the same damn thing, okay? But connects us and gives us the ability to not only conversate with God, but the ascended masters right now, and even our loved ones. And like I said earlier, understand not only the ones that we've lost and we've passed, but we have the ability at any time, but it's even more now, to connect with the ones who are still with us. So say somebody lives far away, your energy can connect with them. That's how when you might get the feeling that something's not right, or they need you, or somebody thinks of you and you think of them, and then you make a phone call. It's that thing. Jenna, you're going to want to have to go back later and listen to the beginning of this. This one's a good one. But also say you're having an issue with somebody and you can't seem to meet eye to eye and you want to change it. By connecting with this energy in the move, it is giving you direct connection not only to the higher consciousness, but to everybody else's energy, where you can kind of basically have conversations with their spirit, your spirit to theirs, their heart to theirs, to try and make room. Yes, it is for the full moon, for healing, or for the decisions to be made, and to make it be a little bit easier. You know, you can heal somebody's heart, you know, just by sending them love. This is not a joke. Guys, honestly, this is the time for you to smile at a stranger or give somebody a compliment out of the blue. The littlest act of kindness right now can change somebody's world. Okay? This energy and its powers, our connections, are real and present in our daily lives and with everyone and everything, because we are energy. We are all connected. We are woven into the fabric of time. Let me tell you, if you're hanging out with me right now, you're in my soul family. I'm in yours, which means we may have traveled around the sun a couple of lifetimes, at least a minimum of one. So we're connected, and that's just the way it is. Sorry, folks. Now is your chance to use this energy. Like I said, I'm going to keep beating it because people make the investment. Don't be penny smart and dollars dumb. It's not going to help you. Okay? I'm telling you. And it's not, and you don't have to work with me. If you don't want to work with me, that's cool. Whoever you connect with and you want to work with, go work with them. You know, you'll work with me if you're meant to, but I'm saying don't hold back. Do what you need to do to tap in those feelings, to have somebody help you, to bring you back to another lifetime like I do, or deal with this lifetime, to get these readings done, to clear everything up so you can draw on that abundance, that love, those connections, that life that you want. Okay? So now's the time. Now's when the breakthroughs are going to happen. Bring in the abundance. Do the work you need to do. Okay? Connected to the Elena. You're so funny. And you know you are. Goldner, I cannot tell you how much love I have for you and how much I believe in you. And if you even believed in yourself and trusted in who you are and your purpose in this world, a pin, you know, the head of a pin, as much as I do, oh my God. You know, I'm just waiting. You know, I see things unfolding and I'm like, I'm just waiting for you to embrace the brilliance that is you. And that's me saying honestly, you're not a hot mess. When you are a hot mess, it's because you created the hot mess for yourself because you overthink. But right now, like I said, as Mercury represents and connects us, we are being downloaded awakenings, wisdom, epiphanies, and instant awareness and realizations. They're there, okay? This is balance, babies. It's all about balance. The perfect right now, the perfect balancing and alignments of our hearts and our minds as the sun in Capricorn conjoined with our buddy, our best buddy, Mercury, which is in retrograde, which is helping us right now, guys, because it slowed that sucker up so the sun can catch up to him. Shines the most beautiful, brightest of lights upon the moon in Cancer in opposition. So, by the sun and Mercury focusing all of its light attention signed in upon that moon, therefore illuminating in turn our hearts, illumination of the heart. And that is what this full moon is about, my loves. Illumination of your heart, of my heart, of our hearts. So you are going to get the feels right now. You're going to get the feels one way or another. Okay? And intense ones. Some that may make you feel a bit, uh-oh, because you're feeling a certain way, that may create you to release something and let go of it, or to finally go after something you might have been afraid of, okay? But that uh-oh right now that you're feeling with those feelings, they're not an uh-oh. They're a hell yeah. Hot damn, let's go. Just let those feelings rise and let them flow. Experience them. Allow yourself with this extra energy, with the moon and Sirius and Mercury and the sun. We are walking into the throne room of the sun right now. Allow the extra wisdom and epiphanies and knowings that it is downloading upon you to rise. You know, like I said, you're going to have that psychedelic little bit of a painkiller, that thing that makes it like, ooh, like I get it. I see it. I'm going to accept it. It may not be easy, but I'll be okay. And I can let go of that because you are being embraced by the Great Mother right now. How lucky are we? Oh my God. Okay. Just let them flow. You have to let yourself feel, not fear. You can't be afraid of feeling. So there are some of you that are so afraid to feel and what's going to happen when you do. But you have to right now, if you want to change your world and be happy and draw in that abundance, you have got to allow yourself to feel everything. Because in the end, it's all going to work out perfect because you have extra help right now. So let yourself feel. Tap into those feelings. Feel them and release. Let the power this full moon's magic has flow with you and flow through you, okay? The alignments are illuminating not only our hearts, but a special place deep within us, because it's getting to the heart of the matter right now. A lot of truths are coming up, but they need to. And remember I told you how I'm calling bullshit to manifestation? Because manifestation, people think, ooh, I can make a wish, and my wish, I'm going to wave that magic wand and it's just going to be. Oh, world doesn't look. There is serendipitous things and things that come catch us by surprise because we finally decided to do what we needed to do to draw them in. But we're not manifesting. All you're doing is taking that key and unlocking what already belongs to you inside. You're getting out of your own way. You stop and feeling sorry for yourself. You stop and being afraid and say, you know what? One chance, one lifetime, no do-overs. I'm going to get it in and get it done. I've had it, especially over the past few years. That is what's going on with this full moon, okay? So it's not only illuminating our hearts, but that special place within us. That is the key and is essential, is needed. We need the key. Without the key, you're screwed. To unlocking the next important steps in your life, in all of our lives, and our development, our life's purpose, our path, and our evolution. So this is a big one, guys. So I'm calling you, I'm telling you, stabilize yourself. Because suddenly things may come up as feelings, these strongest feelings of enlightenment. All of a sudden, like after today, you might be feeling enlightened. You open it up and you listen to me, you tapping in that energy, you're going to feel a little bit of enlightenment there. A stronger intuition. Your intuition should really be in high gear right now. These knowings that you have. And I want you to focus these knowings. Understand. When I said the other day, right now, if it's not your circus, not your money, your monkeys. This full moon is not for you to get involved in anybody else's business. They have your path, they have your path, you have yours. We all got to work it out. This moon's specific energy is a gift, is for you to look within and to start unlocking things. By unlocking things, then you'll be able to help other people's circuses and their monkeys. But you can't start over there. You got to start in here. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Lauren, I love that you did the session, a little while today before this, because it's so interesting how when I did the automatic writing for you and what came up was so pivotal on point, and everything about this full moon for you is backing it up and kind of giving you, it's like adding and I'm not even going to call it nitrous. I'm not going to call it that. I'm going to call it, we're adding that God particle energy, that nuclear energy, the energy right now that created our universe and our world, It is so in alignment with this full moon, absolutely. So right now, I'm not going to say nitrous because this nitrous is temporary. This is, you are being downloaded and connected to that sun energy. You're in the center of the sun, that God particle energy. And you know me, we're everything and anything but basic. So what we get, it's major, and boy, is it intense, and it's going to carry you. So tap into that God particle energy we got going on right now. Because you got to remember, once we pass on, we turn into, we're pure beings of light, as we go in and out of the lifetimes of the universe until we're able to ascend, We are being of light. And then if you could connect, you can, have you ever been in awe of somebody's presence when they walk in a room? Doesn't matter what they look like. There's something about them that when you walk in the room, it's like, wow, you are welcome, sweetheart, anytime. I'm always here for you. You're like, wow, you just immediately fall in love and are attracted to their energy. You can't. It's intoxicating. You know what I'm saying? This is the energy that we all have. All of you have that in there. You just have to find a way to let that loose, you know? I gotta go back. Doing a little dance because I get lost. And like I said, I'm really mouthy. I can't help it though. I can't help it. And just so you know, sometimes I repeat myself over and over again. But it's like one of those things where I really do turn into a mom. And I'm like, I need to know you're getting it. I need to know you're understanding and hearing me. And then people go, why are you repeating yourself? I said, because I need to know. I know you're not getting it. And I need to make sure you get it. Okay? So that's why. It's not because I'm being redundant. Everything I do has a purpose. So you know about what is real. So you're tapping into the intuition. Those things are rising up right now. We got that guard particle energy that is flowing through us, connecting us to the divine about what is real, what the true nature. That's why not your circus, not your monkeys. Right now, mind your own damn business. Look to yourself, okay? Which means by looking to yourself, you may have to be getting rid of some of the monkeys in your life. And that's okay. It's not a bad thing. That's where we came up with that half-life and full-life thing that we came up on Monday night with. Like something has a half-life. It's not a full life. So when it expires, let it expire. But you have knowings about what is real. What the true nature of our needs are within us. What we need. The true nature of what we need in our life. Literally right now, the realization you're getting to the heart of the matter. It's so funny. When I say certain things, I think of certain songs in the Don Henley song, Getting the Heart of the Matter. It's about forgiveness. Even I can even go into the song. Too bad I can't sing really well. Doesn't stop me, though. Just ask my kids. But getting to the heart of the matter. Pay close attention of what has been coming up. Not only right now, but prior, leading up to this full moon, and over the next 2 weeks, over the next 14 days before the new moon, I want you to really pay attention to the next weeks after, and even then, going into the next lunar cycle, okay? It doesn't stop there. Be aware. Open to receive. No blinders on right now, guys. Remove them blinders. You can look into the sun right now. You do not want to miss a thing. Hence, when I wrote that, guess what I thought of? The song from Armageddon from, my brain just went dead. Aerosmith. Started singing the song in my head and dancing to it. Such a weirdo. But be aware and open and focus because you don't want to miss a thing. You know what I'm saying? Mossy, you're going to want to replay this. This is a lot of info in it. And pay attention to the details. Close attention. Pay attention not only to the details. I don't want tunnel vision. I want panoramic view. I want you to look all around you. Above you, below you, within you. Pay attention. Especially over the next few weeks. Eyes wide open. Expand your line of sight. Open your hearts and your minds. Then trust the process. You're gonna be okay. If you choose to be. But everything I am telling you is a choice of whether you're going to tap in and take advantage and take what I say to heart. Or whether you're going to say, oh yeah, that she's entertaining and sounds good. But, you know, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. It is up to you where you end up. You know, I can give you the information. I could tell you the truth, tell you what's coming, tell you what's from the past. Get to the heart of it. Get to the heart of what is going on with you in your life. But I cannot make you. I can bring you to that well, but I cannot make you drink water. Okay? So we know right now, okay, that the sun is the king of the skies. That's who he is. He's the king of the sky. And when a planet is invited into its inner sanctum, which Mercury has been right now, along with the Earth, because we're right there. But when a planet has been invited into its inner sanctum, its throne room, okay, that the planet and the beings it brings with it. So I am telling you, it is time to jump on to Mercury's back and piggyback that sucker. Piggyback Mercury as he leads you and connects you into the center of the sun, into the throne room, connecting with that God particle energy, the energy of creation, taking you back to when you were created. This is what we're dealing with right now. This is epic. You're proven to me time and time again, 100%. Thank you so much, Ash. So bringing that planet in, the planet and its stowaways, because I'm a stowaway. I jumped on board, but see, I have a set of balls. I'm leading, you know, I'm standing up saying, here I am, what you got for me, okay? But the stowaways will receive from the sun an amazing and purely elevating infusion of solar energy. You become a part of it and infused with it, that God particle energy. You notice how I lower my voice and I'm looking at you intently. I'm looking at each one of you. Do not, please do not miss this opportunity. It doesn't come often. It really doesn't. So the fact we're at right now, where you see what's going on with some of the planets, you want to jump on. You want to piggyback. You do. Tap into the energy. You have, so like people who have seasonal depression, the stars have all aligned right now and is going to help you out if you let it. And right now, people's seasonal depression has been the COVID depression, has been the inflation depression, the bullshit depression. It's extending. You can end this now. Putting the pedal to the metal. I like it. Balls to the wall, like we said the other day, Jen. This will stimulate, jumpstart, by connecting with the energy, by allowing yourself to say, Mercury, you ain't a bad guy. I like you. Can I catch a ride with you into the sun? And tapping into that guard particle energy, okay? Embraced by the Great Mother, which is going on with the sun, you know, with the moon in Cancer right now. I mean, oh my God, if the energies and planets aren't more balanced and aligned right now, it can't be more balanced than it is right now. You know, and I'm not crazy. It's true. It's real. This will stimulate and jumpstart a specific response in all of humanity. Well, the majority of it, because you just have some people that are stubborn and refuse to see. And then you have some people that are just so driven by the ego and power that they're just being complete idiots and morons right now. I mean, honestly, if I could put some of the world powers, especially in our own country, on both sides, okay, and everybody else in front of me, I'd say, you know what, y'all a bunch of idiots. You all are giving into that ego, letting it control you. You're destroying everything. Wake the fuck up. Excuse my Jersey, but that's what it is, you know. If people tap in, including them, if I could just get them in a room, get them on a journey, you know, if I could just get my hands on them, you know what I'm saying? We could change some shit. We really could. We could. I got some reinforcements I can call in too to help me out. Would be interesting. Be in a room with you know, Putin. That would be freaking awesome. You guys always know how I love a challenge. I love the people that are going to give me the hardest time, because then when I work on them, it just would take definitely more than one session. Okay? I'm not mentioning anybody else, because everybody else will get up to an uproar and then everybody's egos will start just overflowing. So we're not going to go there. We'll just spoke, you know, Spirit Queen Alina, I love you. I love you, Ash. I'm feeling the love from you today. I am. But it's just like, you know, Just put me in a room. So we'll collectively, who we all feel is a problem, everybody agrees, and that is causing serious issues in the world. Him and I honestly don't know. Honestly, we're going to have to really avoid it, but, and then I'm going to get off that negativity. There has to be a lot of work done energetically, especially, on what's going on with Korea. Because that individual is really a whole different kind of evil and is extremely dangerous. So, you know, when you're doing your universal work, I hope that when you do healing and stuff like that, like as healers and masters and people who are mediums and energy workers, not only do we do the work that we need, like I work on all of you guys basically every day, and I'm sending and I'm scrolling through and seeing who needs something, but I'm also working and effectively sending energy to try to heal the earth, the universe, and to heal what's going on within the society on a national and international level. So if more people did that, you know, that's what people could recognize as the ability of prayer, you know, transformational, whatever you want to call it. Okay, mass healing, that kind of thing, when people get together and everybody around the world does something at the exact same moment. That's the unity that is going on in the cosmos right now, with the sun, with Mercury, with the moon, and with Sirius. That is what's going on, and we are getting affected by that amazing energy. So tap into it. But like I said, it is going to create and jumpstart, stimulate a specific response in all of humanity, and like I said, well, the majority of it, to open up and express what we call, that is what's called the heart consciousness. That is what that's called. So it will stimulate what we call the heart consciousness. That's what we call love, and being able to express more of it and being better at expressing love. Not only for others, but for ourselves. And like I said, this moon is forcing us to go within. Okay? Wow. 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 I mean, just the fact, because like, even when I was connecting to spirit during the full moon, I didn't have the example. I was trying to find that right connection, you know, and I'm like, you know, it's not nitrous, because that's not what it is. And that's why, you know, I had that revelation, that epiphany, that it's that God particle energy. Wow. Surrounded and embraced by the love and the nurturing of the Great Mother. Getting that cosmic psychedelic as all these truths come up, good or bad. You're taking a ride and it's not so bad because you're seeing it and you're like, yo, dude, I gotta replace it. I gotta let it go. You know? Think about that right now. That's what's going on. Wow. During Mercury retrograde. Wow. Mercury is our buddy. I want you to jump on him, piggyback it. He ain't gonna be like the scorpion that stings you because you gave him a ride. You know, that kind of thing. You know that old story. Poor, you know, somebody that's normally your enemy asks for a ride, and you turn around and say, you know what, I'm going to be nice and give you a ride, and the sucker stings your ass and kills you at the end. But guess what? Guess who has the problem? Them in the end. Because next time they're going to come back as something worse than a scorpion. But this is a ride that you're not going to get bit. Trust me. You will not get bit if you do this right. So I love it right now. I'm loving this full moon for reals. For reals. And this energy, this God particle energy, these knowings that we're connected with, it is burning away all that no longer serves us. So if you tap into this energy and you utilize it, it is going to burn away without you even having to do that much work, all that no longer serves you, and is doing that so that at the end of this full moon, if you've been working with it properly, you're going to be clearing the slate, and it's renewing our spirit, our bodies, and our minds. This full moon is illumination of the heart, is clearing the skate, burning away all that doesn't serve us, and it's rebirthing but rebirthing and renewing mind, body, and spirit. That is so powerful. So powerful. So Cazimi Mercury, that's what we call it. You learned about Cazimi earlier and what that is. And our buddy Mercury. So Cazimi Mercury and the full moon conjoined to the fixed star Sirius, meeting up with the sun, is extremely fortunate. I'm not even going to call it luck, because it's not good luck. Some people like that. I call it good fortune. It is extremely fortunate, and our collective stroke of good fortune versus good luck. Did you say if we were having a you know what, today it's so funny, Ash, side note, you were talking about that, but as I was getting all hyper doing the work on this full moon, tapping into everything that was going on, I'm like, damn, I should be doing a full moon meditation every month. So I am going to be offering that, which is going to be amazing, along with, I think what I'm going to be doing, so it's going to take a bit of time. I'm going to not only do a full moon meditation, but what we call full moon rituals, like in person, like when I've worked with different stores and in groups, I've actually done like full moon rituals and celebrations where I tap into all of the different modalities, because people go by different faith systems, even though it all leads up to the same thing. So I think I'm going to do that. So we're doing the meditation, and then after the meditation, we go through the full moon rituals, and release and burn and let go of what we need to, and planting in. And I'm talking, you know, I tap into Buddhism and everything, which is great. It's an amazing, in person, I usually do it around a bonfire, which is great. So I actually may start doing that locally, since people are starting to like to be near people again. But I'll definitely, since the full moon cycle, believe it or not, guys, the full moon cycle runs for 3 days that it's full. It reached its apex today. So it started yesterday, reached its apex when we started this live today, and then you have all the way through tomorrow. Get your crystals out. You can do your rituals and cleansing and everything you want to do, and really tap into the energy. Even if it's raining out, you can still get that energy. It's still there. The moon is just behind the clouds, guys. It's not gone. And work with it. So you do have the 3 days. So I think I'll be doing, like, you know, a beginner kind of full moon thing to get you guys prepared for the next day. And maybe do one in person for people in my area. You know what I'm saying? Where am I at? So, good one, Ash. I have the meditations, Ashley. I have that really good series that's going on. It's a 7-week series that brings you there. But if there's specific meditations you guys need or journeys, let me know what you're looking for. And I will design and write those journeys just for you. And you guys know how to do it. I write them myself, and bring you on that journey through that meditation. And I'll get that advertised. But if you give me the idea to do it and you ask me to do it, Ashley, you have to actually do it. Because I'm making it, you know, you inspired, you were the muse that created the meditation, you know, the need for the meditation, for the journey. Anyway, okay. Where am I? All right, so our collective stroke of good fortune with the Cazimi Mercury and full moon conjoined with Sirius, entering the sun kind of thing. Collective stroke of good fortune, especially if you are in the mind and the heart of wanting something to be successful or to work out. Okay. The sun. No, I'm going into my 3rd week next week. Last week, the meditation, what was it? Last week, the meditation was, hold on, it's okay, you're okay. So even if you weren't feeling okay, you're okay, and being able to be present. Then this week's, it was, I can't remember. What the hell was this week? It was tapping into your inner child this week, which is actually really cool, because when you actually see where we're going with this, it's the same. I'm trying to remember the name of this week's meditation. It'll come to me. I have too many things going on. But it's actually where I brought you in your adult self, tap back into your child self and everything that was going on. It was really cool. It was actually really cool. And it was funny because when I was doing work today, I was like, wow, I'm really on point. And I will redo it, Ash. I told people I would redo it. But the sun, His Majesty, is right now planting secrets. And when it comes time for Mercury... Hello, Mama. Did you get my email? And cheeky girl. First of all, love you fierce. I actually was in texting contact with your cousin last night. This full moon you'll love. So if you have time later, if you're ever driving or need something to entertain you, even though I know you're epically busy, go back and listen to the beginning of this, because this full moon and the energy and the alignments of the stars and the sun and everything is phenomenal. So it's God particle energy that we're tapping into. So definitely. But I love you fierce. So I'm saying hello, telling you I love you, and just kind of giving you a, backup, helping you out. So the sun, His Majesty, right now is planting secrets. And when it comes time for Mercury to leave the inner sanctum of the sun, a rebirthing process begins. An energy and power that even bestows upon some the ability and desire to work magic. Magic is real, guys. Y'all have the ability to do it. That's why I'm actually, in the middle of teaching a magic class that kind of explains what magic is, the nature, the different forms of magic, so the beliefs and the different things that came through, because it's not just one thing. And anybody that thinks it's one thing or thinks it's not based in evil at all, just like with anybody in life, power, magic, whatever you're doing, medicine, whatever it is, it's the nature of the person that has it be good or evil, dark or light, okay? So all of magic comes from a place of light, a place of expansion and growth. It doesn't come from a dark place. Even though, believe it or not, and people really give darkness a bad name, darkness is amazing. When you go back to your actual creation, when you're created, where the divine separates your being, your twin flame is separated from you, the masculine and feminine side. That room is an amazingly peaceful room of creation. It's like a reflective black, but it's reflective and it's black, so it's filled with light. So understand that. And the color black has every single color in the spectrum in it. So people really have to expand their knowledge of things to really understand that the dark isn't necessarily a bad thing. Shadow isn't a bad thing. It's what you choose to do with it, guys. And there's actually a lot of strength and power in it if it's used and wielded properly. So it's an energy of power that even bestows upon some the ability, the desire to work magic. Hello, and magic is real and locked inside all of us. This month's full moon, this alignment has handed you, just handed to you, here you go, a key. Now, I'm going to ask you, what the hell are you going to do with that key? Are you going to pick that key up? What are you planning to do with it? Are you going to pick it up and unlock? Or are you just going to put it in a jar and forget you even have it? It's your choice what you do with that key that is just being handed to you right now. So I ask you, what are you planning to do with it? Just like the planet and its stowaways, because remember, we hitchhiked Mercury to go into the inner sanctum of the sun to connect with that God particle energy. That's what we did. That's what we're doing now. That's that energy that is shining down upon us, upon this earth. But we have the opportunity to be elevated, to raise to a higher consciousness. Wow. Imagine that. So, the planet and its stowaways has, right now, the sun is the great king. And right now, during this full moon and its energy and alignments, we all have the ear of the great king. We got his ear. Okay, and can persuade His Majesty to attend to all of the planets and the earth, because that's what we're directly talking about here, to its needs, to focus. And I want to remind you, Mercury helped us get there. Mercury retrograde right now is a really good thing. It's not a bad thing. But Mercury just happened to help us get there. But we have the great majesty, the sun's ear, where he can turn his focus and we can persuade him to help with the wishes and needs of us and our planet for a while. You know, it is the most opportune and pivotal place of power right now. The time is right. The time is now for you to get crystal clear about your desires, your wishes, and your intentions. Your circus, your monkeys, has nothing to do with anybody else. So right now, mind your business and focus upon yourself. So go ahead right now. Go ahead. Make a wish if you really mean it. Say that prayer if you're wanting it to come to be. Because right now, 2023 is truly the year of making it count. Sits at its very inception, my bad, can't even speak right anymore. Since at its very inception, from the time that clock struck 12 on New Year's Eve, you have been given the opportunity to connect to your spirits, yours true desires. So make a wish, say that prayer, plant the seed now during this full moon, as you do have the ear of the king, and that is making anything and everything possible. Now get this. Talk about a stroke of luck and good fortune. How lucky are we that 2023 is our year? This is the first of 4 Mercury Kazimis in 2023. The first. Okay. And even better, yes, this one is rare and unique because it is happening. Our first one, Mercury Kazimi, is happening during this full moon. So boom, instant download, my loves, and elevation of our mind, body, and spirits. It's transformative. Calling in the power of the phoenix. You are connected. You are the inner sanctum of the sun, connected to that God particle energy. With the moon in Cancer, the great mother in her embrace and her unconditional love and truth and nurturing and safety. All of this shit is happening right now. All of it, okay? So, it's all happening during the full moon, and it is transformative. You are tapping into, calling in the power of the phoenix. As the moon conjoined to Sirius opens the spiritual gateway that has been open since 3:08 p.m. PST, 6:08 p.m. EST, and Ash 5:08 for you, and for everybody else that's an hour ahead, 4:08. It's on the 8 on the hour, starting at 3 Pacific time. Okay, that's when this gateway opened. So let's be clear. Open the spiritual gateway, where we have direct and a constant stream of pure universal wisdom, that God particle energy is coming down to you if you choose to tap in and receive it. But once again, it is a choice for you to tap in and receive it. If you refuse this energy, let's just say the universe doesn't force itself upon anybody. Universe creates an opportunity, gives you knowledge, which you being on this live with me right now is giving you knowledge. You can either choose to take advantage of it or ignore it. But if you ignore it, the universe is like, okay, now let's see what happens to you. And something happens. And you're like, oh shit, I should have listened. And then the universe has a way of giving you another opportunity. We call it being bitch slapped by the universe. So it's up to you. If you're going to be bitch slapped, or if you are going to open up and receive this energy. So important. So Not only is Sirius the brightest star in our night sky, but is directly connected to fortune, abundance, wealth, notoriety, and fame. And notoriety and fame does not mean that everybody in the world's got to know you. It means that everybody in your world knows you. Okay? So the fact that Sirius, we're right in alignment with that right now, you know, with the moon and everything going on, that's what you're tapping into here. So your star power has been ignited with this first full moon of 2023. That golden buzzer has been pushed, and we know that that's a reference to, you know, the X Factor and The Voice and all that other fun stuff. The golden buzzer, where's Simon when you need him? So it's been pushed. Universe pushed that golden buzzer for you right now. Surround yourself now. Now this is important. Listen to me. It's not going to happen on its own. Giving you the gas, giving you the energy, giving you the knowledge. Now it's up to you what you choose to do with it, what you choose to hold on to and let go. The environment you create for your life and its growth and its elevation. So surround yourself now with the people who support you and help you shine. And it's time for you to set loose for the world to see how bright and brilliant you are. How bright and brilliant we all are, okay? But you keep the people who support you and help you shine, hold you up, raise you up around you. But you need to let loose and release the ones who dim your light. They serve you no purpose. Why the hell are you keeping them around? Why? And that's a choice. Only you have the strength, and right now you have the strength needed to let go of what no longer serves you, to let go of those half-life situations and people, to allow them to expire and be okay with it. Can't extend their life. You're not extending that battery. So that you're able to have the full lifers enter your world. Okay? This is the beginning, the start of a spiritual awakening and rebirth that is happening right now and through the rest of 2023. None of you saw that coming. Like I told you what's going to happen with the world. Like, you know, as far as the world and everything going on because of all the egos and the people in power and the anger and the pain and the loss and the fear. The world itself is going to be struggling. But that doesn't mean you have to. It means you cannot get caught in it. You have the ability and the energy right now to change your whole world and to be abundant. To have what your soul's desire come through. But you cannot allow yourself to stay trapped with what's going on with everything else. You got to be smart and be aware of it. But don't get caught into the negativity and the anger and the fear. You know what I'm saying? You have to look in right now to be able to have the abundance in the world and the environment that's going on right now. It's very important. So choose to rise in this full moon or to hide in its shadows. It's entirely up to you. Either way, it is a choice that only you can make. Now, check it out. In March of this year, this is going to be a pretty big, unified, major spiritual shift coming in consciousness. A spiritual shift in consciousness this March. When Saturn moves into Pisces, after it has been, the past 3 years, Saturn has been in Aquarius. And Pluto will now move into Aquarius after spending the past 15 years in the sign of Capricorn, which will be assisting us. This movement is going to assist us in shifting into a more compassionate, enlightened, more humanitarian time of existence on our world. And oh my God, is it much needed? Don't you agree? So expect, like I said, your emotions to be running high. And it may be intense this full moon. This is because, remember, we got that God particle energy flowing through, flowing down. This is because a pathway has been cleared and we now have the ability to connect deeper within to our hearts, to true wisdom, and heart energy is able to flow freely and soar now because you cleared space. Space has been cleared and the universe helped you. You know, the king, the sun, entered his way. Finally, we have the opportunity and can become fully aware of what is missing within us that will make us feel whole once again. Lauren, listen to this because this directly connects. Just like an onion, we are now peeling back the layers to uncover our truest, most authentic selves. And in doing so, we will be striking gold. By doing this, by doing the work, guys, you're striking gold. Finding the glorious and unique treasure that's buried deep within our heart center. It's there. You just got to go. You got to go treasure hunting, but the treasure hunting's within. Because it has never before been so simple right now because of these alignments. So easy to tap and tune into this powerful, amazing, universal vibrations. We are talking cosmic. To take the time out and give yourself not only the gift, but the opportunity to connect and rise within this energy. That will enable you to receive the full effect of this universal, I mean truly cosmic gift of not only love, but healing, creativity, inspiration, and wisdom. This month's alignment is our own cosmic muse. This energy is spirit-filled and will open your heart if you tap in and you let it. Cancer represents and connects us with our deepest emotional needs, not wants. Sometimes you'll find what you actually need is not aligned with what you think you want, because it's what you think you want because you haven't figured out what you need yet. Right now, you get to figure out what you need. The needs of how we need to feel emotionally. So the needs that you need to be able to feel emotionally safe, loved, and nurtured. Hear this. For all of us, any being, to move forward in our lives, we need to have emotional stability. And that stability, hear me. Yes, it is hard work, but it's worth it, and you got me to get you through it. I could send you a bunch of people you can actually talk to that will tell you how hard it was, but how they got through it, and we did it together. Like how transformational it has been. So for all of us, any being to move forward, we need to emotionally be stable, and that stability, hear me, stems from within us. It is not found outside us in any person or place or situation. It starts from inside each and every one of us. The moon right now shines its light upon how we can love, because the moon is in Cancer, guys. The cosmic mother, she's out there. Opening everything up, showing us the truth, but there to nurture us and love us and to help us nurture and love ourselves. The moon shines its light upon how we can love and nurture ourselves, because that has to come first for you to receive what you truly desire. It's the very foundation of all happy, abundant relationships are built upon the happiness that you do not only deserve, but belongs to you without fear or hesitation. You have to find that happiness and that stability within yourself before you can have that and build that with another. So if you're struggling with relationships, be it romantic or personal, this is why. You have to find what's inside, okay? All right, I'm almost done anyway. Give Mac a hug for me. The moon connects and represents our inner child and is really powerful in the sign of Cancer. By reconnecting, choosing to love and embrace our inner child, we begin the amazing process of feeling whole, loved, and secure once again. And for some of us, it's been a while, and we all go through it. I don't care who you are, whether you're the most gifted person or somebody that's just a newbie in life, you know, somebody that this might be your first or second lifetime, you know, whether you're immortal or that immortal energy, which we all have that God and Goddess within us. I don't care who it is. We all go through this, okay? But this now, you're able to tap into that inner child. And you start the amazing process of feeling whole, loved, and secure once again, safe within yourself, connected to spirit in an amazing place of freedom that you will find there. Tap into this and you do the work and you will find that freedom. Cancer, the sign of Cancer, searches for and needs to find its emotional house. And it is empowering. So it's empowering you on a deep level when we are able to find trust, love, and emotional security within. Not in somebody else, within ourselves. Okay? If the Cancer, you know, the energy of this full moon and where it lies, is assisting us in letting go of unhealthy dependency and people that take our power. When you choose to practice, this isn't a joke, this isn't a cliche, when you choose to practice self-love, healthy boundaries are set very easily and it comes natural. You don't have to say, ooh, I'm going to set boundaries with you. We go through sessions and I'll do a reading and go, okay, now you're to the point where we got to work on things with you. You need to set healthy boundaries and put on your armor. Okay. Once you start doing that work, it starts to come naturally and easy, but you have to be willing to get over your fear, trust in the process, and let go of all the things that no longer serve you, that steals your power, that has created sadness or pain, or blocked you for what is meant for you. You have to get rid of the half-life stuff to bring in the full life, okay? There's an old saying, but it is a truth. And it gets to the heart of the matter of things. Find the love you seek by first finding the love within yourself. It doesn't stop there. Learn to rest in that place within you. And that is your true home. And that was a quote from Sri Shankar. So S-R-I-E and then S-H-A-N-K-R. Cancer is also one of the most sensitive, uber sensitive. If anybody knows actually a Cancer, we already all know how sensitive they are. And super emotional signs. And brings our truest feelings into the light. So when we're in that energy, we all tap into the Cancer. Okay? And in a good way, not a bad way. Unless you choose to have it be bad. Once again, notice I'm using the word choose. So it's a super emotional sign and brings our truest feelings into the light. And when we are in this sign, the way it is, during this full moon, connected with the planets and stars that it is, you cannot deny them when you're in the sign of Cancer. You can't. The moon in Cancer reminds us how imperative it is to remain open-hearted and true to our own feelings, to no longer see sensitivity and vulnerability as a weakness, because it's not, but a strength. Being able to change your view on sensitivity and vulnerability and seeing it as a strength versus a weakness is a true path to happiness. And that we need to live our lives rooted in love and kindness and compassion. How we are able to change another human's world can just be with one simple, single act of kindness. A word, a smile. Giving somebody directions when they're lost. Taking the time. You know, being that love. Caring for another. The sun in opposition of the moon is a mirror reflecting back upon us. And let me tell you, it's personal. It's personal. The moon and the sun and the star Sirius and Mercury have joined forces to help us see that reflection, to see that truth about ourselves. We are made to clearly see where ego and greed have taken the place of love and compassion. And that is what is wrong with our world right now. That gets down to the core of it. Okay? That's the core of it. I love stopping a random someone and giving them, it is so much fun, and it really is cool. The best thing is when you are in a takeout line and you buy somebody their cup of coffee. You know, or somebody buys you a cup of coffee and you're like, oh my God, that's so amazing. And then you buy the person behind you a cup of coffee or whatever they're going. This is for their bill. You know, you wait for them to order. It's amazing how infectious all of that good is. Just like the negative can be infectious, the positive energy, when you get that going, oh my God. But right now, that mirror with what's going on with this full moon, they have joined forces. We are made to clearly see where ego and greed have taken the place of love and compassion. This realization is a great gift because it enables us to change, to get rid of it from our lives, because we're starting within ourselves, on not only personal, but on a collective level. Just as the moon and the sun are in the sky and found in perfect balance right now, it is a rare and unique opportunity for us to realign our egos with our spirits to achieve the same balance that the moon has with the sun. It's the perfect romance. It's what it is. They're the perfect couple. The sun is our ego, that male energy. The sun is our ego. And the moon, that female energy, is our spirit. Where we transform most in our lifetime is when we realize and recognize and understand the difference between our spirit and our egos. This leads to transcendence, elevation, evolution, and what you might have heard being preached, being spoken to you, of true enlightenment. When you can say that somebody is not preaching it to you, and that's why I use that word, and you've seen the difference between ego and spirit, then you will understand what true enlightenment is. And here's another quote to end this whole thing on. As you dissolve into love, your ego fades. You're not thinking about loving. You're just being love and radiating like the sun. And that quote is quoted from Ram Dass. Okay, so there we go. We got it in. We got it done. Move forward, my friends, in hope and light and love and compassion. Like I said, thank you for giving me the opportunity to work with you and give you some information about this full moon and the alignments, about being able to help you see that you can, that Mercury is not bad. It's not. That you can jump on Mercury's back right now and you're riding into the throne room, the inner sanctum of the sun, and connecting to that God particle energy. And the moon being in Cancer is connecting you with the great goddess of love and compassion and nurturing. And this whole time is the illumination of your heart. And I love you all fierce. And like I said, if you're ready to do the work, if you're ready to see and make a change in your life, to heal from things that have happened in your past that you may move forward, to see what happened in a past life and see if something might be holding you back, and to move forward in this life and achieve all the abundance and all the love that you have been yearning for and searching for. I am here to do all of those sessions with you. And if it's not with me, do the sessions with somebody you connect with that knows what they're doing and cares about you as much as I care about you. So if you want to book that session, please direct message me. Or you could send me to email to angelsdowhisper@gmail.com, which is also found on my website. You can book through sessions through direct messages, or you can go to www.oneheartonespirit.com and you can make inquiries there as well as booking sessions. Let's get it in and get it done. If you can get some stuff done in the next 2 weeks and get those seeds planted and get it going, would be amazing. But this is looking like it's going to be a good year if you choose to tap in and let it be a good year. Also, I am going to be setting up different events and sort of like retreats. So if you want me to come to your area where we do an event, where we can do, I do, you know, day things as well as doing weekend things and whole week things, which is pretty cool. Let me know that you're interested, and if you want to head up that process of, you know, getting that together and where it can be done and things of that nature, I will come to you wherever you are in this world. But you know that you can come to me and you can do sessions not only in person, which I do them, guys, but also through video or phone. I love you all fierce. You have an amazing day and enjoy this full moon, this full wolf moon in Cancer. Okay? And I will talk to you guys soon.